Thank you. Jury deliberations will continue in the morning in the Raul Valle trial, but today the jury told the judge they are deadlocked on the murder charge. NBC Connecticut's Amanda Pitts joining us with a breakdown of what this means and when we may see a verdict. Amanda.
Yeah, Keisha, the jury today deliberated for just under 2 hours before saying they're deadlocked on the murder charge, the most serious of the charges here. An attorney we spoke to said it's surprising that it happened so quickly, and the judge will likely make them deliberate for at least a few more days.
The note reads, we are hopelessly deadlocked, 11-1 on the charge of murder at count 1.
After over a week of evidence was presented, the 12-person jury in the Raul Valle murder trial, after just under 2 hours of deliberations, said they can't come to a consensus.
2 hours is very fast to come back with a hopelessly deadlocked note on the most serious charge of murder. There were 10 days of evidence, and this jury moved very quickly to already say they cannot reach a consensus on a verdict on murder.
20-year-old Valle is accused of stabbing and killing 17-year-old Jimmy McGrath at a Shelton house party back in 2022 and stabbing 3 others. He's facing 1 count of murder, 2 counts of assault in the first degree, and 1 count of assault in the second degree. Valle's attorney says he acted in self-defense.
I kept flailing my arm around, just trying to get him away from me.
This case is about Raul Valle, the defendant, who brought a knife and provoked a fight and stabbed 4 kids 9 times, killing 1.
Attorney Trent Lalima, who's not associated with the case, says the deadlock could mean several things.
One would be 1 or more jurors back there has a reasonable doubt that this was reasonably self-defense. It was defense of him or his friend. If that applies, that could mean a not guilty verdict across the board or a hung jury across the board. However, if that 1 juror or more jurors has a reasonable doubt that he had the intent to kill Jimmy McGrath, and that's where those jurors are hung up, that could be an indication he still could be convicted of the lesser offenses of manslaughter and assault.
Lalima said the judge won't let the jury decide this quickly, and on Monday afternoon, the judge urged them to continue deliberating.
So the judge is telling them, go back, re-examine your views, think hard, think whether you missed something that the other jurors are pointing out, and see whether or not some people can change their votes so that they can get a unanimous verdict of all 12 jurors on this count.
Now, if the jury remains deadlocked on the murder charge, Lalima says the murder case could go to a retrial, even if they convict Valle on the lesser charges. Again, deliberations pick back up first thing tomorrow morning. Live in the studio, Amanda Pitts, NBC Connecticut News. Keisha?